Welcome back to Good Day Sacramento. I'm Julissa Ortiz, hanging out in a magical fairy garden here in Elk Grove. T, you sent me this email yesterday. This is Terry, the fairy godmother, if you will, of this amazing fairy garden here in her backyard. Take a look around. Isn't it so fantastic?
Yes.
So darling, I love this. And Terry and I actually go way back. She's got several kooky collections, right? The last time I visited with you, you had a Noah's Ark, and now you've got this beautiful collection here in the backyard. What is it about fairies that you love so much?
Well, fairies started a long time ago
Right.
when I was watching Mary Martin. You know, we used to clap for Tinkerbell to come alive back with Peter Pan. And then I became a fairy godmother when my kids were little. They got into it with another little kid at the park, and the kid across the street said, well, you better stop that or I'll tell Mrs. Fritchie. Well, who is Mrs. Fritchie? And he could have said, she's my mom's best friend, my best friend's mom.
Yeah.
She's my first grade teacher. But she said, she's my godmother. And the little boy said, fairy godmother? I didn't know they still made fairy godmothers. So ever since then, I've been a fairy godmother.
And look at that. So she created this fairy garden, which is absolutely amazing. Look at all the lovely artwork on the rocks that the fairies have created.
Oh, yes.
They have been very busy. Very busy.
So make sure you take one. Everyone who comes through takes a fairy garden rock.
There are different little areas too. We'll walk on through. This is the Mermaid Lagoon right over here. You see all the little mermaids there, right? Okay. What do we have over here?
And this is just the feather garden
Uh-huh.
because there's lots of feathers.
Yes.
And this is just the mountain, the
Okay.
fairy mountain.
The fairy
And here's a giant dragon.
Oh, yes, there is a
But
giant.
there are a lot of little dragons, and there's a flying pig and another dragon, and lots of different kinds of fairies.
Oh, you'll also notice we are maskless because all the fairies are vaccinated.
Yes. The only one I'm not sure about is a giant, and we haven't seen him since Jack cut down the beanstalk.
Okay.
We have more fairy rocks over here.
Oh, yes, I see a few more. Good day. Okay, now this one is kind of where the idea came about.
Yes, when I first moved in here a year ago, my friend looked at the beautiful crepe myrtle that was blooming and said, you ought to have a pink fairy hanging from the tree. That was the creation of the idea. I do have a fairy hanging from the tree,
Yes.
but I have about 50 or so more fairies all throughout the garden.
Oh, you have a bride and groom right over there. Oh my gosh, look at that. How cute. And he's even got a red tie.
Oh yes, I was a red tie at St. Mary's Academy, and it's our 50th year reunion. So I'm getting ready for that.
And then a playground over there.
We have a playground over there. We also have some flying around on some horses in the back.
Oh my goodness.
They move.
I mean, these fairies, I mean, this is so cute. All these little cottages.
Yes, they love to be outside.
Oh my gosh. So cute. Even some unicorns over here. Oh, and don't forget the fairy trees. The fairy tree is very colorful. Oh my gosh, Terry, these are so fantastic. I so thrilled that I got to come visit your fairy garden. Thank you
I'm
so
glad you came back.
Oh my gosh, so magical, so magical. It is the fairy garden here. Oh my gosh, just lovely. Love checking out some fun things like this. I will send it back over to you.
So sweet.
That is really neat.
I like that. Thanks, Sue. This 15-year-old filmmaker is showing her